Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to talk about how Charlie Cox, who has been, for a lot of fans, the definitive Daredevil, has this wild crossover that he would like to see with Daredevil. So let's give this a read, shall we? As the scrolling is so freaking slow. Okay, there we go. Crossovers are the in thing in Hollywood these days, especially when it comes to a slate of upcoming superhero movies. So it makes sense that Daredevil star Charlie Cox might have a field a question or two about a potential team up. In a recent panel discussion, the boardwalk alum shared his ideas of the perfect crossover, and though it probably would never happen, it makes a lot of sense. Cinema Blend was lucky enough to attend this year's Fan Expo Dallas, where we sat in the panel discussing featuring Charlie Cox and his Daredevil Born Again castmate, Vincent D'Onofrio. When the Stardust actor was asked about the established but not so widely known fact that the Ninja Turtle creator Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird were inspired by Daredevil comics to create their heroes at the half show, Cox said, "First off, before I read, I'm so happy he was asked that question." As a Ninja Turtle fan in me, as a Ninja Turtle fan, I so loved hearing I'm digging this. I'm totally digging this. Anyways, let's read. So, I didn't know this until a couple of years ago, but apparently the creators of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were big Daredevil fans of the comics. And so, in Daredevil, the toxic spillage that blinded Matt Murdock in his origin story, it went into the sewers and it created the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is why in Daredevil we have a Stick, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they have Splinter. Oh, okay. We have Stick and the Turtles have Splinter. And then there's the hand on the foot. Anyway, I like it. I love that stuff. It's pretty cool. That's right, dudes and dudettes. Everyone's favorite pizza-loving, karate-fighting reptiles and lawyer turned superhero from Hell's Kitchen actually share the same origin story. The very accident that permanently blinded Matt Murdock, at least in the Turtles' creation headcanon, created the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Talk about radical connection. And let me continue with this story real quick. Because right now it's like my mouse is not letting me. God damn it. There you go. Okay. I'm probably still yell because my patio door is out and my neighbor's going to say, "What the hell's wrong, Phil?" A lot, but let's go. But that's not all. In the 80s, Laird and Eastman were major fans of Frank Miller's legendary run on Daredevil, as well as Miller's epic samurai tale, Ronin. I guess that makes sense why they have the last Ronin thing. Anyways, the pair combined all their geeky passions and created an offbeat independent comic book incorporating their interests. While discussing the origins, Laird revealed that the most original Turtle characters are pure parodies and homages to Marvel heroes. Laird revealed that most of the original Turtle characters are pure parodies and homages to the Marvel's heroes rosters of characters. Though it started as an independent published indie parody, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle became a multi-billion-dollar IP that spawned several cartoons and movies, which ranked, with Seth Rogen's produced anime reboot right around the corner. The Fan Expo moderator then asked Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio if there were any Daredevil storylines that they would like to see adapted into live action. Well, they played it cool, knowing the dangers of discussing crossovers and adaptation publicly. Charlie couldn't help but unleash his inner fanboy and let his mutant cat out of the sewers for an epic crossover idea that will more likely have will more likely have to remain a dream. The theory of everything, actor said. So you can't really answer that. Can I tell you why? So you can't really tell you. So you can't really answer that. I can tell you why. Because every time you answer the question so publicly, it can become a new story. And then, as soon as it becomes a new story, you can't do it. So I'm really hesitant to do that. What would never happen, which would be really cool. Which would be really cool. I can say this. It'd be really cool if the Ninja Turtles showed up in Daredevil. Yes, yes, yes. I'll be game for that. Makes more sense why they mention the Ninja Turtles. I mentioned the sheer epicness of these two iconic roads colliding. The tantalizing possibility of the crossover between Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Daredevil has captured my imagination, despite Old Hornhead and Turtle Team having never crossed paths in any medium. The Turtles have some pretty awesome awesome team-ups in their history. From joining forces with the Savage Dragon, Ghostbusters, Power Rangers, and even Batman. The reptilian teens have proven they're up to the wild adventures. But hey, it's about time they join forces with a man without fear, even if it's just within the pages of a comic book. While not teaming up, the Turtles and Daredevil are making comebacks. Charlie Cox is set to reprise his role in the upcoming Marvel TV show Daredevil Born Again, which is set to hit stream in 2024 and be available for anyone with a Disney Plus subscription. As for the Turtles crew, they're hitting the schedule of 2023 new movies releases by way of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, and it's slated on August 4th. So that would absolutely be cool. Having a Daredevil Ninja Turtle crossover. Do you know how wild that is? Especially since we had, like they said, Ghostbusters, Power Rangers, Batman. Oh. That would be cool. That would be cool. And I can see if the Turtles and Daredevil ever cross over, they would take full advantage of what happened to Daredevil. Like, the events of how Matt Murdock became blind will also be the same things that created the Turtles to be mutants. I can see them taking full advantage of that, and I want them to. If they ever did that, as a Ninja Turtle fan, and a Marvel fan, I would love that. I would love that. That would be a one badass crossover. Now, it would be cool if Charlie Cox played Daredevil, right? Like he's doing Born Again, right? And we get kind of like the 90s film Turtles, right? Where, as you guys can see, the Turtles suits aren't CGI. They're actual Turtle suits, right? Getting that into the mix. Having the Turtles cross over, together, teaming up with each other. Finding out that the foot, the hand are teaming up with each other. So essentially, the Turtles and Daredevil teaming up with each other to foil whatever plan Wilson Fisk. Which I don't think Wilson Fisk is part of the hand, but still, Wilson Fisk can be in there. Wilson Fisk or whoever's the head of the hand. I really know that much about the hand's origins. I should, because that's what the foot is based off of. But anyways, whatever Shredder, the foot, the hand, and potentially Wilson Fisk are scheming to do, that would be badass. That would be badass. Sprinkling some Casey Jones, sprinkling some Elektra. I would really love to see Electro and Raphael go at it, see how they will get along. Sprinkling some April O'Neil, Foggy, that blonde hair chick from the Daredevil, which I think is called Claire. as our heroes, please do so. Please do so. My crazy ass. We still love you guys. I'm up for it. Let's make this happen. Why aren't we doing this? Come on, Marvel. Come on, Mirage Comics. What are you doing? I want this so bad. But with that said, what do you people have to say? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. I'll talk to you fellow mutants later.